Hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB and don't mind me, just pretending to play dead so I don't have to play any more terrible games. Unfortunately, that plan did not work out because this game unfortunately found out where I was hiding and what was going on.
I've been asked this question so many times in the past. What is the worst game I've ever played? Well, that's pretty tough to choose from, especially considering I've played all kinds of hot garbage games. So today I'll be talking about the worst games I've ever played. Now, this isn't a top 10 list or anything, it's just kind of just like a collection / mini review of some of the worst games I've ever experienced. And yes, this video will only include games I've actually played, so if I haven't played it, I won't talk about it. Also, no fan games, just saying. Let's start off with an absolute classic. Shrek Fairy Tale Breakdown on the Game Boy. I mean, just look at how beautiful this menu screen is. It's like they took a screenshot from the first movie and just added some terrible looking filters to it. Alright, let's choose our soon-to-be champion. Ah! Shrek! What is wrong with your face? And if you think that is bad, just wait till we get to the loading screen. Just look at him!
What are you doing in my swamp?
So this game is a 2D fighting game that controls like a big pile of crap. The inputs are extremely slow, and trying to do pretty much anything in this game feels impossible. Whenever you choose a character, you're supposed to play through several matches and defeat fighters, just like in any normal tournament fighting game. But trying to actually win a game is super hard because of the awful controls. I even tried spamming this kick attack to win, but it still failed. The hitboxes are also really dumb. Half the time I get damaged by an attack that looks like it missed. And then there's the gingerbread man fight. Oh boy, this one was an absolute nightmare. Gingy is a projectile character in this game, and I could not get anywhere close to him to deal enough damage. Especially when he just spams projectiles like crazy. Ah, just let me get close already, come on! Overall, this game was a hot pile of garbage that I wish I never played. Up next, we have the Garfield Show, Threat of the Space Lasagna, on the Wii. Now, I've actually already done a review of this game last year and played it with my good friend, Evanland TV.
What even is this game? What even is this game? Just pressing A and shaking?
Yeah, pretty much.
No! Oh my god. Did that dude just land on his crotch? I am so over this game.
This game is absolute trash. The story of the game is nothing too interesting. These space lasagna, alien things that are from the Garfield TV show are invading Earth to get revenge on Garfield, who defeated them a while back ago. Unfortunately, all the story cutscenes in this game are just scrapped from the TV show. You can clearly tell the developers didn't give a crap. And we haven't even gotten to the gameplay yet. The game plays like a Mario Party clone where you play as Garfield and have to win in minigames against the lasagna people or the hypnotized mice. Again, I go into more detail on this in my review of this game. The actual minigames are so bad. The motion controls for this game rarely ever work, and it makes the game incredibly difficult and feels nearly impossible to beat. Plus, every time you lose, you really get punished. A cutscene plays where you get attacked by lasagna or mice, and plays some very annoying music to boot. Then you sit through some loading screens until the game tells you, "Ha, you suck, man. Try a little harder next time," and it takes you all the way back to the title screen. Not to mention, a lot of the minigames are just copy and pasted with one another. This game really left a bad taste in my mouth because of the awful controls and laziness of the developers, and that's why it's one of the worst games I've ever played. Lord of the Rings on the SNES is just plain awful. You'd think a game based off of this popular series would be a lot of fun, right? Well, not this one. Instead of going on an epic adventure like in the movie or the book, you mainly just do fetch quests, kill wolves, and babysit your dumb friends who can get killed super easily, or will just get stuck on a tree while attempting to follow you. I mean, it happens, right? This was another game I did a review on a long time ago, and I remember mentioning how repetitive the game was. There's 65 caves to explore in the game. You'd think that'd be great, but no. And they all look exactly alike. Some of the caves don't even have anything in them at all. I mean, what's the point in going into a cave to find nothing useful at all? There's also no sense of direction when playing this game because you never truly know where you're going almost all the time. I got lost in caves and in the overworld more times than I can count. I think it's about time for us to move on to the next game, shall we? Animal Crossing, such a relaxing and good game series. Oh hey, look at all the Amiibos, that's awesome! Wow, they made a game for them on the Wii U? Great! I can't wait to give it a try! This game sucks! Yes, I'm sure you all knew this one would be on this list, but yeah, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is a poorly made cash grab of a game. All you do is scan your very own Animal Crossing Amiibo and roll the dice. And that's it! Yep, that is literally it. That's all you do in the entire game. There's no mini games, there's only one map, and there's no fun to be had in this entire game. The fact that you need to own Amiibos for this game kinda kills it off immediately for me. I would go into more depth on why it sucks, but really, this is the type of game you play one time for like 5 minutes with your friends, then throw it away in the trash. Up next, we're going to take a look at a Sonic game. Now, I know there are a lot of bad Sonic games out there, but in my opinion, the all-time worst one is Sonic Labyrinth. A lot of people tend to forget about this game's existence, and I gotta say, I wish I did too. Sonic Labyrinth is without a doubt the worst controlled Sonic game of all time. Sonic moves at a snail's pace, and that's a big issue. Although according to the story of this game, Dr. Robotnik has switched out Sonic's cool red shoes with his Eggman ones that slow him down. And no, I am not making this story up. This is the real story mode of this game. Sheesh, it even sounds like a bootleg. So in this game, you're supposed to collect 3 keys in each hole in order to unlock the way out. But just moving around is unbearably slow. Now you can spin dash, but then you bounce off every object near you and can't stop for a very long time. Sure, you go faster, but it just cannot be controlled at all. There's also this power-up that helps you kill enemies, but it also gives you a seizure, so don't use that. Not to mention, every level has a time limit, so you better move fast. Oh wait, you can't, because Eggman stole my shoes, and I can't control a spin dash, so screw this game! I've talked about this game before, but here we have 101 Explosive Megamix on the Wii. Well, WiiWare to be more specific. This game is so bad. It's one of the worst reviewed games of all time. One of the main reasons it's so bad is because of how bad the controls are. This game was a port of 101 on the DS. What may have worked with the touchscreen doesn't work with the Wii remote. All 101 minigames feel completely unplayable and are just way too hard to beat. Fireplacing! Oh no, not this game again. Yep, here we have Fireplacing. I talked about this game also in my WiiWare Games video. Don't worry, this is the last WiiWare game I'll be mentioning today. In this game, you throw logs in a fireplace and watch them burn. And that's it. Yep, that's literally it. I don't know what else to say, so next! Here we have Elf Bowling. It's a game where you play as Santa Claus and knock over your elves with the bowling ball. And that's it. You just press A at the right moment to get a strike. The physics in this game are absolute garbage. I mean, getting a gutter ball is super easy because the ball tends to glitch into the edge of the lane, causing you to lose. Oh, of course. I don't know why this game exists, but hey, I guess even Santa Claus needs to let off some anger every once in a while. Next we have Pokemon Dash on the DS. This game is a Pokemon-themed racing game where you play as Pikachu and touch giant Pokeball patterns on the ground in order to win the race against other Pokemon. Yeah, this game is really bad. Controlling Pikachu feels almost impossible since he never stops moving and you use touchscreen controls to move, and half the time they don't work correctly. The game is also incredibly short, with there only being a few tracks in total. In fact, this game was so bad, I ended up selling it when I was a kid, a long time ago, and I never looked back at it. This next one should be no surprise to anyone at all, but up next, we have Hotel Mario.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
In this terrible Mario game made by Philips, Mario and Luigi must save Princess Peach from Bowser, and he has taken her prisoner to one of his several hotels around the Mushroom Kingdom.
And you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Well, can't argue with the instruction manual.
So in Hotel Mario, you have to close all the doors on each floor in order to progress. You can use the elevator to go up or down to use other floors so that you can close more doors. There's a lot of enemies in your path that'll reopen closed doors, but you can just jump on them to make sure they go away for good. And that's it! It's just copy and paste over and over in every single hotel. And I will say the controls feel absolutely awful. There's a slight delay to every action you do, and that can get you killed a lot. You can even fall off the map entirely. Yay! As the game goes on, it gets way too difficult, and it's at this point I moved on in my life.
Alright, we have one more to go here, and believe me, this last one is something, alright. This last one is a part of history, you could say.
Last but not least, we have E.T. the video game. This game is infamously known as one of the worst video games of all time. It was so bad it led to the video game crash back in 1983. Thankfully, Nintendo came to the rescue a few years later. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. Is it really that bad? Yes. Playing this game was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Heck, I can't even tell what I'm supposed to do half the time. I keep glitching through the floor and end up having to reset the game a lot. This game constantly crashed on me too. I ended up quitting the game, but thank God I did because it truly was an abomination that should have never existed in the first place.
So those are some of the worst games I've ever played. Now keep in mind, I can only fit so much in one video, so who knows, maybe we'll make a sequel to this sometime in the future. But yeah, that's gonna go and end things off here today for this video. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go wash my eyes out with soap because I cannot stand playing any more bad games for the rest of the day.